Hello everyone and welcome to this lesson on Etsy product images. When you search for a product online, what catches your attention first? It's almost always the photo. Your customers do exactly the same thing. On Etsy, shoppers often scroll through dozens of products in just a few seconds. That means your main photo has one job: to make someone stop scrolling and click your listing. If your first photo doesn't grab attention, it won't matter how great your title or description is, because many shoppers will never see them. The good news is that you don't need an expensive camera or a professional photography studio to create great product photos. Many successful Etsy sellers use nothing more than a modern smartphone, natural lighting, and a little planning. Let's begin with lighting. Good lighting makes your products look clean, colorful, and professional. Whenever possible, use natural light. A window that lets in plenty of indirect sunlight is often the perfect place to photograph your products. Avoid taking photos in dark rooms where your camera has to brighten the image. Low light often creates grainy, blurry photos that make even beautiful products look less appealing.
Next, let's talk about your background. Your product should always be the star of the photo. Choose backgrounds that are simple and uncluttered.
A clean white background works well for many products because it keeps the focus exactly where it belongs. Lifestyle backgrounds can also be very effective. For example, if you're selling handmade kitchen towels, photograph them in a beautiful kitchen. If you're selling candles, place them on a neatly decorated table. The goal is to help customers imagine your product in real life. However, don't overcrowd the photo with decorations. Props should support the product, not compete with it. You should also include a disclaimer in the description clarifying that the additional products were included for illustrative purposes and are not included in the listing. Now let's discuss composition. One common mistake is photographing the product from too far away. Customers want to clearly see what they're buying. Take several photos from different angles. Show the front, show the back, show the sides. If the product has intricate details or engravings, take a close-up of those. Include photos of anything that helps answer customer questions before they have to ask them. Remember, every additional photo reduces uncertainty. When customers feel confident, they're much more likely to complete the purchase. Another important photo is a size comparison. Sometimes shoppers have difficulty judging size from a photograph. A mug might look much larger or much smaller than it really is. A piece of wall art may seem tiny until it's shown hanging on a wall. Including a familiar object such as a hand, ruler, coin, or room setting helps customers understand the actual size of your product. This simple step can also reduce returns because customers know exactly what to expect. It's frustrating to list an item and clearly state that it's 4 inches tall, only to have a customer leave a negative review stating that the product was tiny. Few people read the full description. On most phones, even the entire title isn't visible. The images are really all most people look at. Now let's talk about color accuracy. Avoid editing your pictures so heavily that the colors no longer match the real item. Customers expect the product they receive to look like the one they ordered. For my 3D printing business, I offer a choice of 16 colors. Every one of my listings has a photo showing what the colors look like. Consistency is another important part of professional photography. As shoppers browse your store, your listings should feel connected. For all of your images, use similar lighting and similar backgrounds. This creates a recognizable brand and makes your shop appear more polished. Now let's discuss lifestyle photos in more detail. Lifestyle photos tell a story. Instead of simply showing a cutting board on a white table, show it being used while preparing a meal. Instead of photographing a blanket folded on a chair, show someone relaxing under it while reading a book. These images help customers imagine owning the product. People don't simply buy products. They buy experiences. They buy emotions. They buy solutions. Lifestyle photos help create that emotional connection. Now let's cover personalized products. If your product can be customized with names, dates, colors, or special messages, make sure your photos clearly show those options. Display several examples. Show different fonts if available, show different colors, show different engraving styles. The easier you make the customization process to understand, the fewer questions customers need to ask before purchasing. Videos can also improve your listings. Etsy allows short product videos, and these can be incredibly valuable. A video shows movement. It shows texture. It demonstrates size. A video gives customers confidence that the product is real and well made. Even a simple 15-second video slowly rotating the product can make a listing feel much more professional. Here's an extremely useful tip. Compare your photos to the top-selling listings in your niche. Search for products similar to yours. Look carefully at the first page of results. Ask yourself, which photos immediately catch my attention? Why do they stand out? How is the lighting different? What backgrounds are being used? Which listings feel the most professional? Don't copy another seller's style exactly. Instead, learn what works and apply those principles to your own products. As your photography skills improve, you'll probably notice something interesting. Better photos don't just increase clicks, they often allow you to charge higher prices. Professional-looking products naturally appear more valuable. Customers often associate excellent photography with excellent craftsmanship. For this lessons project, I'd like you to choose one product from your Etsy shop. Take a fresh set of photographs using the techniques we discussed today, then compare your new photos to your old ones. Ask yourself which version you would click if you were shopping on Etsy for the first time. You may be surprised how much difference a few simple improvements can make. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next lesson.